Good evening and welcome back, everybody. 412-575-2600. We're taking your phone calls, also taking your tweets at Josh Taylor HD. Also joining me in studio from the Pittsburgh Post-Gazette, Gene Collier joins me as well. And Gene, we opened the show talking about Marc-Andre Fleury and his impact on this franchise. And it's official now. He's in a Las Vegas sweater. He's already been introduced. The fans have already shared their excitement. But when you see something like that happening, when you see Marc-Andre Fleury in another jersey and his former teammates and his former owner actually watching it, and they didn't look too thrilled about it, but what comes to your mind when you see something like this?
Well, just what a great contributor he was to not only the Penguins but to the Pittsburgh community low these many years, and just what a great guy he was. And you know, I was glad to see him not only go out with the Stanley Cup, but go out on his terms in terms of you know, what he was doing in the community and with the fans. You know, really classy right to the end. Good luck to him in Las Vegas. I hope he does well.
And 14 years, when you look at the entire scope of it all, 14 years here in Pittsburgh since he was drafted in 2003. And it's hard to look at a better 14-year run as a professional athlete with one team when you go to 4 Stanley Cup final appearances and you win in 3 of them. It's a good way to go about it. So definitely a good run for him during his time here in Pittsburgh. Want to take your phone calls too, so let's get to the phone lines. 412-575-2600 is a number. We will start with John. Yeah, we'll start with John and Banks. We got an update here. Before we go to John, got an update. The Pirates were actually leading Milwaukee 3-1 going into the 7th. Daniel Hudson has just given up a 2-run home run to Domingo Santana. It's now 4-3 Milwaukee in the 7th inning. Now we'll go to John. You're on the Nightly Sports Call.
Hi, gentlemen. How you doing?
Good. How are you?
No, I'm a little sad. I watched the entire NHL show, and it was really sad seeing him go and seeing him in a different jersey. But in my humble opinion, what I would do if they have $20 million cap space, I think we're in great shape with forwards. Sprong will even probably join the forces next year. What I would do would be concentrate on spending that money on defensemen. I would try to re-sign Benito and Schultz. With whatever's left, I would concentrate in getting another good defenseman, a really good one. Their Waterloo this year, well, they didn't have one. They won the Cup. But some of the weak spots, let's say, was the aging defense, who looked tired a lot. And I think they're in good shape to spend the money defensively and take it from there and have a really good team again. And I just wondered what you guys thought of that.
Well, appreciate the call. 2 things to leave, I think, that you left out of that. Another guy I'm looking into maybe Trevor Daley for another year. If nothing else, maybe a 1-year deal return, because Trevor Daley's 33, which is you're starting to get into that older range for a defenseman as far as that's concerned. But if you can get Trevor Daley back for at least another year at a good rate, I'd look into that also. And you left one part out as far as the defense is concerned. You forgot about the whole Chris Letang being injured part, because you don't want to assume anything, but if you are able to get a healthy Chris Letang back, that fixes a lot of problems with your defense. But Gene, to that particular inquiry, as far as players that could be brought back, Nick Bonino's definitely on the list of guys you want to bring back. Trevor Daley and Justin Schultz, I think, is probably the top priority as far as defensemen are concerned. But with that cap space, what else are you looking at besides just maybe bringing back certain players? Are you looking outside of the organization maybe in free agency? I
think you might look outside, Josh, for a backup goaltender with experience. And, you know, you're going to have to pay Brian Dumoulin, I think, too. You know, he's in that same boat. Right?
Brian Dumoulin also, another RFA. So he's another guy you have to pay.
Those would be my priorities.
So you're looking at guys like Schultz and Dumoulin, maybe bringing back Bonino, and then you look outside. I believe Mike Condon is an unrestricted free agent going into this offseason. I have to double-check that. But if you can get Mike Condon back, who actually was a pretty good backup goaltender when the Penguins had injury problems and they had to put one of their goaltenders on injured reserve. You bring in Mike Condon and he filled in admirably. Then he goes to Ottawa and gives the Penguins problems in Ottawa as their goaltender, filling in for Craig Anderson. So maybe Mike Condon's an option as far as outside the organization and goaltending goes, if you can actually get a guy like Condon back here. And I know Jim Rutherford was actually a very big proponent for Mike Condon as far as was impressed with his play as well. Let's go back to the phone lines. Let's go to Noah in Bedford. Noah, you're on the Nightly Sports Call.
Yes, hi. I was calling in to ask about Andrew McCutchen. Do you guys believe that since he's hitting the ball so well now, do you believe he will be traded, and who do you think they could get for him?
Those are the one answer is pretty easy. The other one is not. Do I think he'll still be traded? Yes, because it'll make it a lot easier to trade him because now he has trade value. Couldn't trade him in the offseason because he didn't have trade value. Now he has it because he looks like the Andrew McCutchen that we're used to seeing, at least in the last 4 weeks. That's what we've seen from him. So, yes, his trade value definitely gets higher. As far as what you could get for him, Gene, now correct me if I'm wrong on this, it really is relative when you're talking about trade value and what you can get because the market is something that's not the same every year. I think that's the mistake people make. You just assume you can get certain things on a list for a certain player. That's really not the case. The trade market is relative to each season. It does change from every year. Depends on what teams are looking for, depends on what teams need, and every team's needs are different from season to season. So if you're trying to gauge if we're talking about trading an Andrew McCutchen, if you're trying to gauge what this team would actually even need or want to try to get in return, where do you start as far as that discussion, as what they can build with?
Yeah, well, you're right, Josh. I mean, not only do the circumstances change from season to season, but teams' needs change as well. Like, look at the Cardinals. Went into this season as really the next best thing to the Cubs in the NL Central, and they've been absolutely terrible. So their needs are considerable. Would the Cardinals give up a starting pitcher for Andrew McCutchen? I would not if I were they. But the Pirates are going to want something like that. But this is also speculative. I'm not convinced that he's going to be moved, frankly.
Now, you want to talk about the Cardinals specifically. I'd ask the question, do the Cardinals have a starting pitcher that the Pirates might be interested in? Because the Cardinals are having their issues as far as finding starting pitching. They might be in the market for more pitching, just like the Pirates might be. So that's one thing you definitely look at. In terms of, trying to understand, and you bring up a good point. If you can't really get the return that you want to move him now, maybe you don't do it right now. You might be better served picking up that option year for next season and maybe trying it again this time next year. Something people won't like, but if you're a GM, that's one of those things that you always keep in the back of your mind as far as open possibilities. Josh Taylor HD is where you can find me on Twitter. Got a couple people that are asking questions. We have one that asks, can you send Daniel Hudson to Las Vegas? I'm sure, the interesting part is Las Vegas, the 51s are a AAA team, so that might not be too far out of the realm of possibility. In the meantime, let's go back to the phone lines. Let's go to Don in Clearfield. Don, you're on the Nightly Sports Call.
Yeah, I talked to Bob the last game that Watson blew on that fourth closer role, and his guest host said that they thought he'd be on a bus out of town the end of July. Can we put Watson on that same bus? We've got two fantastic catchers. Bring Stallings back and send Watson and.
So you want Watson and Chris Stewart gone?
That's right. Look at the RBIs. Look at the batting average. Stewart's only got 2 RBIs.
You're bagging on a backup catcher because of his hitting prowess. Let me make sure I'm getting that straight. There's a reason why backup catchers are backup catchers. He was not signed as the backup catcher to hit 15 home runs. That's all I'm saying. Got to take a break. We come back. We'll answer more phone calls and more tweets. Stick around.